Hey guys, so I just finished off trading today. The market's still going on right now, but I took about two trades, one break even and then one win. So I'll kind of just go over that. But yeah, basically, I ended up passing my Lucid funded account, but I wasn't really recording the videos because I was just getting lazy and or I didn't really have the time. But yeah, I am on a new funded right now, or not new funded, new eval because this week is just basically a red folder. News every single day. So I was like, instead of trying to maybe trade on my funded account, like straight up, I'll do a new eval on an Apex account and try to pass that this week just for fun, trying to test out my strategy a little bit more before I start the funded account. But basically, yeah, uh, yeah. So today we're up $481 on the day. And my overall bias today was so neutral. I had no idea what I was going into because Jerome Powell was speaking at 9:30 a.m. But yeah, based on the volume profile, as you can see right here on ES and NQ, if this loads right here, yeah. So the Nasdaq hit yesterday's fair value price right on market open, and it skyrocketed down. Again, since today was a red folder news, I was more likely going into not trading until there was like unless there was like a perfect setup. But yeah, I was hoping for some kind of like going to take these highs out and then inversing. But yeah, none of that happened. But on volume profile, basically, it perfectly hit yesterday's fair value price, and the market decided that this price was too high, and they wanted to push it lower. So yeah, price got pushed lower to yesterday's discount area, and this is where it kind of chopped around for like the past hour, as you can see right here. And this new overnight session point of control is being right here. It shows that this is now where all of most of the volume is being traded. It's being traded in yesterday's discount. Same with Nasdaq. So my thought process here was either oh shoot. So yeah, my thought process here was that we either go below this point of control, maybe reject it, go lower and take out these lows, or we bounce off this and then go higher. Well, this latter is looking like what's about to happen. As you can see, we're kind of accumulating here, and right here, the Nasdaq manipulated these lows. This is a perfect market maker model, like an entry right here on Nasdaq, as you can see. I just noticed it, but inverse change in state of delivery, go to the fair value gap, take out highs, going to the value area high. But yeah, so going through my trades, I'll kind of show what I went through. So here, the first trade, I missed out on this whole distribution leg down again. I was trying to sit on my hands, trying to wait for a perfect setup, but I didn't really get any. And even if I did, I was still very hesitant. So yeah, basically, my first trade of the day here was on 840 on ES, and the only reason why is because well, right here, then Nasdaq took out the lows, and even though ES was way more bullish, I was like, there's probably a high chance it hits this value area low and then just takes out these lows. So I had something like this, if I'm correct, something like this, and I didn't really have a set TP. I think it was like a 1RR, something like this. Yeah, basically, what I did was as soon as we took out these lows right here, this low hitting the value area low, I put my stop immediately at break even because I knew this was like a probability trade. Since Nasdaq was way more bearish and ES was very bullish, even to the CVD right here, it was making where is this right here? As you can see, it's making lower lows on price action, but on the CVD, it's making higher highs. So that just showed me that it was very bullish. So that's why I put my break even immediately on. As soon as I took out these lows, this was the value area low right here. So as soon as I hit that, I went to break even, and then yeah, we did end up getting stopped out break even. So again, $0 loss on the trade. But what did happen off that is right here, it created a SMT on on Nasdaq, a bullish SMT. And that's the market maker model I kind of just showed you. But yeah, as soon as this huge candle wicked up on Nasdaq, there you go here. Doesn't show on my trader date, but yeah, here. This is the trade I took. Bullish SMT formed, huge candle formed up. We inversed this 1 minute right here and right here, and it was like a 2 minute, right? Yeah, we inversed this 2 minute. So this just showed me that ICT and volume profile mixed together. Basically, price came down to yesterday's discount, and then it's now today's fair value. Today, this is the where the price is being traded the most, and it's either trying to go higher or lower. And this sign shows me that it's trying to go higher. So as soon as ES formed higher lows and NQ swept these lows, I knew this was a manipulation leg. Okay, well I didn't know, but I was very high chance that this was a manipulation leg, especially inversing this 2 minute, and we hit this point of control. So immediately, as soon as this wick started going down and down, I knew this was discount for me because from here, let me pull out yeah, we hit this point 0.5 underneath it. As soon as I was somewhere around here, it was discount. And even if it didn't go fully lower, I was still very confident that it would test point of control. That's why this was a high probability trade because my entry here is destroyed as soon as this. If this 1 minute is inversed, if this gets inversed, then my trade is invalidated, and I can even cut my losses quick. But most likely, what's gonna happen is price is gonna hold here, just like it did right here. And I'll show that trade to the second trade I would have taken. But basically, yeah. So 23308 is where I took the trade. 23308. It's close enough. I had my stop at this candle right here. And again, I didn't even have like a set take profit target. I was probably gonna do something like this to target these, but again, 3 RR is too high for me. I usually just go for 1 RR, so realistically, I would have probably been targeting this point of control. Okay, so yeah, if it's just around 1 RR, so I would have been targeting that. But what happened is, as soon as this candle came down, oh, it's on 30 seconds. As soon as this candle came down, it skyrocketed up, and I had not set my take profits or anything, and I kind of just panicked and I sold, and I ended up selling at what, 238. Yeah, I panic sold around here, so around yeah, exactly 1 hour, so exactly what I would have been probably going for. But yeah, this is the trade I took. I made $481 off that on the eval. This is right here from a higher time frame. As you can see, price going down, trying to find value accumulating on previous day's discount. If it shows up, uh, and right here, finding value on yesterday's discount, and then again combining ICT. We're accumulating, accumulating, accumulating. This is the manipulation leg right here. Manipulates. Again, if you trade inverses, this is perfect right here. This is like a guys, look at this. This is so beautiful. 1 hour fair value gap right here. Trades into it. Go to lower time frame. I just know if I go on Instagram right now, there's so many people that took this trade right here. This 1 minute inverse right here. Stops right here. Just probably targeting all of these highs. All of this liquidity. All of this liquidity. I just know someone took this on Instagram. But yeah, anyways, that is a trade I took, and I'll kind of go over the trade I would have also probably taken is on yeah, on the Nasdaq here. So as soon as we created this bullish SMT delivering into a higher time frame for value gap, like I just showed you, we had this inversion right here, change in state of delivery right here. We broke to the upside, lower lows, came down to this 1 minute fair value gap. Price respected it perfectly, goes to the 50%. So eh, right here, this is like the what's his name, TJR's exact setup right here. Price came down here and just target highs. Yeah, just target these highs on that. Again, that's a 2.5 RR trade, would have been perfect. But anyways, yeah, what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to make these journal entries or whatnot as soon as I trade because what happened before was I just didn't I had class right after, so I would just take my time. But anyways, that's kind of it for today. I'm combining volume profile and ICT and whatnot. So yeah.